Hello and welcome. So I am going to look at, I'm just clicking around randomly, I'm going to take a look at the Times Quick Cryptic crossword being published on, what are we, Thursday the 18th of September. This isn't boding well, 18th of September 2025, and today's setter is Jalna. So quick look back in my records shows that typically the Jalna puzzles are quite interesting actually. They're generally in the 10 to 13 minute range, or 19 to 19 and above, and very few, and none really have been between 13 and 19 minutes this year. But, and I remember saying all this last time, but last time out I was 5 minutes 35, which is easily the fastest I've done on Jana. One of the probably top five or six times I've ever done on a crossword. But as I say, there have been a couple up at like 29, 30, 31 minutes this year. So I'm hoping Jana will have taken pity on us and given us something good. I'm just going to change the size of the grid as well. I'm really not very prepared, am I? Let's reset the timer, reset the puzzle, that's the one, and crack on. Pull facet repositioned in wrong location of the, I don't know, failure in force leading to cuts. Failures in force leading to cuts. Transfer of data dumps, Leonard periodically picked out. Is that some kind of transfer of data dumps? Anagram data? Dumps, gosh. Cover that's trimmed at both ends. That's trimmed at both ends. Cover lid, Lido, lid. Not sure about that. Or is it just a hat? It's a hat, isn't it? Because it's that trimmed. Working together live on stage. Working together in concert. Yeah, trying to spell correctly. In concert. Complaint with joint is some kind of ache, isn't it? Ache, knee, hip, hip. Complaint, ache. City living initially is good in Paris. Good in Paris is Bonn, isn't it? Living Lisbon. Okay, that's a simple bit of construction, isn't it? Issue arising from non-union activity. Something to do with single people, isn't it? I suppose. Issue children. I don't know, something to do with lone parents or something, I don't know. You and I is we, browse, huge sorts of blah. Input to AI tool executed without delay. Input to AI tool executed, is that an anagram of AI tool? I would have thought so, but without delay, not sure what it's doing. Alcoholic drink in cup is cold. I don't think there's a hidden word there, not entirely sure. Tough cheddar, hard cheese, okay, that's a simple. Hard cheese, transfer cheese correctly. That's got okay, I suppose. Unorthodox way a squash ball may be hit. Something the unorthodox, a squash ball may be hit. Is that an anagram? On the bounce, couple ultimately don't show love. Duo, pair, tie, couple, tie, don't. Two, two. Yeah. I'll explain that one later. Following a smart diet. Following is normally F. F-A regimen somehow? I don't think so. Smart. Start a filling daytime meal. Daytime meal, lunch, dinner. Not really tea, is it? Daytime. Start a filling daytime meal. Can't be wrong with the C in it. Character appearing in Mission Impossible. Which one's that? That's... I thought it was going to be a hidden word, actually. But if in concert is correct, I'm beginning to wonder now. I'll come back to that. Mission Impossible, MI. Acknowledge the audience. Take a bow. Take a bow. Yeah, seen that before. Very poor boys on trek getting lost. Very poor is Stony Broke, isn't it? Stony Broke. That's no right. Yeah, so that's Y for Stony. Individuals centrally involved in the actual act of stealing. In the actual, it's real. Individuals are ones. It's not I want to put treason in there because that's normally larceny, act of stealing. thorough department in one new hospital in thorough, in depth. Nice, there we go. Oh, tip to the side like some significant buildings. You thought that was leaned, tipped, leaned, like some significant buildings. Arched, leaned. What indicates slight pause in dialogue from sitcom? Maybe. That is a comma. That is a hidden word. That's a complex hidden word question. Understand where a bishop may have. I see. I think. So this must be something like pesto, mustn't it? Pisco. Is that really a? I'm going to go with that being pisco, which is a word I've never heard, but I'm taking that to be the alcoholic drink. That's a hidden word. This one, issue arising from something child, isn't it? I don't know what that word is. If it's child, assume. Input to AI tool executed without delay. Input to AI tool. Executed feels like it ought to be an anagram indicator. Right, let's go back to these ones at the top. Pull facet reposition, so that was just a anagram, isn't it? Which is in the wrong location. Pot loop. Cut to. I'm going to write that down then. Pull facet. Faucet, sorry, it's not facet, faucet. I don't read things properly. It's probably why I do so bad some days. Out of. Oh gosh. Out of. Let's cross those off. Out of place. Ah, there we are. Okay. Does help to write things down occasionally. Character appearing in Mission Impossible. I thought that would be a hidden word, but it's not. I can't be a proper character from Tom Cruise's stuff, can it? Mission Impossible. We got here starting at lunch. Is that lunch? Launch. Launch is a start, isn't it? Of course it is. Very good. Transfer of data dumps. Leonard picked out. So we got the ADO. Unload, I think it was. Transfer of data. With the UNL bit. Yep. Upload. Transfer of data is an upload, isn't it? Yep. Okay, not unload, upload. This must be a colon. Oh, it's literally in the clue. It's like that. Fair enough. That's a bit of a Guardian crossword. Clue. It's following a smart diet is a smart is not coming to me. Failures in forces leading to cuts. Failures are leading to cuts. Just says leading to cuts is a C, isn't it? Fac. Smart. Fasting. Yep. Okay. Jumped in there. Went from C to complaint with joint. Complaint is a whinge. With hinge. Individuals centrally involved in the actual. TUC in the actual. TU. What's this? A squash ball cam on the off the wall. Okay, there we are. Lone child. Love child. There we are. Love child. So what I'm looking for. So this makes this trivial. What's this? Individuals centrally. Okay, so that's. What's the middle letters? That vid. iVid. India vid. Individual. Is it? No, it can't be. What's this? Go back to failures. Flops. Force leading to lops. So just leave these three down here. And 836. Input to AI tool. Execute without delay. I've got no idea about that at the moment. And this tip to the side, like some significant buildings, are. Again, no idea, but that's going to be an ED, I think. So I really need to get this one, don't I? Individuals centrally. Gosh, so what's the middle letters of individuals? In the actual. Active stealing is thieving, isn't it? Thieving. I don't quite know what it is. VI in thing. The actual. In the. Oh, so it's an I into the. Oh, I don't know. Let's have a look at this one again. Enigma. Enigma fits, but I don't know. Yeah. Input to AI tool executed. I need to check this out really. I figure out centrally involved in the. So there's the individuals is an I. What's the thing coming from? Act. The. Is it thing? Or is it thing? The act of stealing is thieving. That seems like a definition. The actual, the. What is it? VI. Is it love child? I'm sure it is. I'm a bit stuck on these two. A bit like last time. Got stuck on two there. Tipped to the side. Righted. Cited. Some significant buildings are. I've got no idea really. Input to AI tool is a prompt, isn't it? So let's get rid of that. That's probably why I've got a problem there. Thievery. Prompt. Very. Thievery. Very is, I think, the very. Actual. Very. Take that off for a minute and come back to it. Listed, that is. Okay. So what's this? Thievery. The actual. I'm going to go thievery. What the heck? Yes, 1117. Take it. I don't quite understand that last one. Right. 1117. Good. Right. That felt a stress for a while, but got there in the end. Right. Pull facet is an anagram of out of place. Reposition is your anagram indicator, and the wrong location is something in the wrong location is out of place. Failures are flops. F for force, so scientific notation, and leading to cuts, or F, maybe the lead of F, I don't know. Anyway, cuts are lops. He lops something off a bush, he lops it. It's lops. Transfer of data is an upload. And then we've got the second and fourth letters of dumps are the UP, and the first, third, fifth and seventh letters of Leonard are load. Periodically picked out, saying take alternate letters. A cover is a hat. If we trimmed at both ends, so we take the word that and take the T off the front and the S off the end, we're left with hat. Working together, live on stage, so yeah, that's a cryptic clue, hint towards work. Yeah, in concert, you're working in concert. A complaint is a whinge. We've got W for with, standard abbreviation, and hinge is a joint. Seen that somewhere in the past. City is Lisbon, capital of Portugal. Living initially, so the L of living, and then is in the clue, and good in French, good in Paris, is bon. Issue, so issue often refers to children. Non-union in this case is unwedded, so an issue, a child arising from an unwedded activity would be a love child. You and I is we, primarily browse is the B of browse, and huge source of information online is the web. The internet, so what have we got here? Okay, input to AI tool and executed without delay. So that is a prompt executed without delay. We did it promptly, so double definition. Alcoholic drink that I've never heard of is pisco, which is the hidden word cross. Cup is cold. In is your hidden word indicator, and tough cheddar is hard cheese. It seems very uncryptic to me. I can't even think of it, because normally the cryptic like that you have to have a second way of looking at it. Yeah, I suppose. I mean, it's just another way of saying hard cheese, isn't it? It's slightly cryptic, but not. Not sure about that. Um, excuse me. Unorthodox way of doing something is off the wall. Oh, sorry, unorthodox is off the wall, and the way a squash ball may be hit is off the wall. A couple is two, ultimately saying take the last letter of don't and the last letter of show, which is the TW, and then love is naught, as in nothing scored in tennis. Following is abbreviated to F, standard abbreviation. A is in the clue, and if something smarts, it stings. So that gives you fasting, which is a type of diet. To start something is to launch it, and then we've got A, filling the daytime meal, which is lunch. Character appealing in Mission Impossible. Well, there's a colon in there. That's a bit of a trick you see from some of the Guardian puzzles. I don't think I've ever seen it in the Times ones, to be fair. But anyway, to acknowledge the audience is to take a bow, and to prepare for a violin performance is to take a bow. Saw that many years ago. I think probably my first year of solving them, and I tried to put make in there, make a bow, which kind of works but isn't quite right. Very poor is Stony Baroque. So that's an old phrase, Stony Baroque. In the comics I used to read as a kid, there was a character called Ivor Lot. The character's called Ivor Lot and Tony Baroque. A rich kid and a poor kid. Anyway, Boys on Trek is an anagram of Stony Baroque. Getting lost is your anagram indicator. Right, this one, individuals centrally, so that's the I of individuals. Involved in the, so that gives us the TIGE. Now, actual is very, I think, I don't understand that bit, that's not a thing, but an act of stealing is thievery. I can't think of a substitution for actual and very, I'm sure there is one, just isn't coming to me. Right, thorough is in depth, that's your definition. Department is abbreviated to DEPT, and that's going in one new, so one is I, N for new, and H for hospital. Tip to the side is listed. Okay, yes, those things are, it's listing, it's tip to the side, it's a bit like the Tower of Pisa, leaning Tower of Pisa, and some significant buildings are listed, as in their protected state, they have protected status. What indicates a slight pause in dialogue is a comma, and that is a hidden word across sitcom maybe. From is your hidden word indicator. And understand, if you understand something, you see it, I see now, I understand it. And where a bishop may have responsibilities is in the C, spelled that way. Bishop, yep, just a kind of technical phrase for the area of responsibility. So there you go, 11:17, pretty much third day in a row with that kind of time. So can't complain about that. Thanks for watching.